If I asked you what local food means to you on a radius from 50 miles, 150 miles, or 250 miles, which one would you choose?
I have no idea. Probably Earth Fair or something. I have no idea. I don't really get local food. No.
So you don't have a definition of local?
I guess local would be something like they grow it themselves. I don't know. I don't really get local food. Very in tune with fast food and all that good stuff.
What does local mean to you?
Well, to me, it means what would be able to be delivered to wherever you're serving the food if fossil fuels were no longer available to be used.
What kind of meat do we raise? What we raise here is just beef. Yeah, I mean, they wander around all over here. I've got some in Supergrass over there behind the church. And I keep some over here. And then on that road, there's more. And then at the end of this road, there's more. Okay. They're scattered out. There you see some of that pasture area there.
And you say they live on like their pasture, on the pasture pretty much all their lives?
Yeah. They're always on the pasture. Oh yeah.
So like, when do you decide when is it good to like take your cows to slaughter?
Well, we got a pretty good schedule as to who needs what. For the most part, like our restaurants are pretty regular with what they need, so we kind of know when we're going to run out of that and plan as to that. So, of course, they always throw a wrench in everything. So.
How old are they usually?
Usually between a year and 18 months.
Okay.
So they're pretty young.
Where, like, which places do you distribute your meat?
Well, all right, we sell here at the farm. We do a meat CSA. Familiar with CSA, so I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got, as far as I know, the only all meat CSA around here anyway. And we've got 12 members on it this time. We do one in the spring, one in the fall. And you know, just retail to people. We do halves and whole beeves and that kind of thing. And then we've got restaurants. And of course ASU is doing some stuff too. So. Cool. And we've got 3 or 4, let's see. Frog and the Monkey, Manorel, Proper, Melanie's, Farm Cafe. Just picked up the Comeback Shack. And then that's it. ASU.
So how much, like, would you say it's inexpensive to like run the farm and feed the cows at all? Like
inexpensive or expensive?
Like really expensive.
It's very expensive.
Like compared to like industry in that sense. Like
it's very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of your costs?
The biggest, one of the biggest costs is processing. And that's the big hit. Which the cattle themselves are very expensive now too, but most have ever been. But the expense of getting them there and getting them back and getting them processed is pretty big.
And you said you did give them grain. Like how often do they get grain?
Well, during the winter every day. Not a lot, but some every day. In the summer, you know, a couple times a week. And it, you know, it helps the flavor of the meat, plus it keeps them tame and they keep coming to you good. You can catch them easy. And, you know, it's good.
What kind of grain do you use? Like, where do you get it?
Well, I use Tri-State Growers out of Mountain City and then David Miller's over here some. It's just close to an all-natural grain that you can get.
We do our own potting mixture for starting all of our things in the greenhouse. And then We started this is a passive solar greenhouse. You guys encountered that when
I get through here.
it gets so passive solar means that the design is such that we don't have to actively heat it. So up here most people use propane or wood heat to heat their greenhouses. But with this design where it's firmed into the hillside and there's like 45 and 55 degree angles and it's all insulated and then the barrels provide thermal mass, we're able to grow in here year round. I had tomatoes in the bed until February this year. That's amazing. And then start peppers and tomatoes and everything else in here without any sort of active heat source, which is, so it cuts down on the cost obviously. The greenhouse is about 5 or so years old now. So we've got rainwater attachment that's overflowing. So yeah, no electricity, no running water, no nothing.